Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Jen, and this is actually my first video, so I'm super excited to share this with you all. I've been thinking about creating stories for a while now, and I finally decided to give it a go. I really hope you enjoy it. So, today I'm going to read you a short story called The Sudden Death of Fluffy. It's about a girl named Nair who finds something unexpected while walking through the forest near her house. She stumbles upon a rabbit she's seen around before, but when she finds him this time, he's not alive anymore. The thing is, she has no idea why. I'll let you find out what happens next, but trust me, it's a bit of a mystery. So, let's get started.
The sudden death of Fluffy. Nair was walking through the woods again. The air was crisp, and the ground was blanketed with fallen leaves, the kind that crunched underfoot. She loved these walks, they gave her time to think. Sometimes she even talked to herself out loud, pretending she had someone to listen. That morning had been strange. The sky had been overcast, the sun hiding behind thick clouds. A chill had settled into the air, making her hoodie feel heavier than usual. As she ventured deeper into the forest, the silence felt heavier too, almost as if the trees were holding their breath. Nair didn't mind. She was used to the stillness. But today, the quiet made her uneasy. She came upon the small clearing just beyond the old oak tree, where the forest always felt slightly warmer. That's when she saw him, Fluffy. He was lying still on the ground, his small body curled up as though he was merely sleeping. His white fur was speckled with patches of dirt, and his little paws were tucked beneath him. Nair's heart skipped a beat. Fluffy wasn't just any animal. He had been the little rabbit that had appeared in the woods when she was younger. Nair had often watched him from afar, marveling at his soft coat and his timid nature. He'd become a sort of symbol of the forest, always there, always hiding in the underbrush, but never far away. Her first instinct was to rush over to him, but something about the stillness of his body made her hesitate. She knelt beside him, her fingers brushing the soft fur. He was cold. Too cold. She could feel a tightness in her chest as she carefully reached for his tiny form. Fluffy, she whispered, though she knew he wouldn't answer. Fluffy, what happened? There was no answer, no movement, nothing. Nair's mind raced. She didn't understand. The forest was quiet, but it wasn't the usual quiet. There was something off about it today. A feeling of finality lingered, like the air itself knew what had happened and was unwilling to speak its truth. She looked around, half expecting someone to jump out from behind the trees, laughing at her for being scared, but thinking the worst, that the forest remained still. Nair didn't know how long she stayed there, cradling the lifeless rabbit in her hands. She couldn't explain, it couldn't make sense of the emptiness that seemed to swallow the world around her. There was no blood, no signs of injury. He didn't seem sick. He was just gone. The wind stirred for a moment, rustling the leaves about, as if the forest itself was sighing in response. With trembling hands, Nair stood up, gently placing Fluffy back down where she had found him, his tiny body resting against the earth. The trees seemed to loom a little larger now, their branches heavy, unspoken words. She could have stayed there longer, but something pulled at her to leave, a sense that if she stayed, she might never be able to leave. Nair didn't look back as she walked away. The image of Fluff's lifeless form burned into her mind. She never spoke of it to anyone, never told anyone about the rabbit she had found in the forest. No one ever asked. Sometimes, when the wind howled through the trees at night, Nair wondered if she had imagined it all. But the truth was, she didn't know why he died. And maybe some things were never meant to be understood.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the sudden death of Fluffy. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future stories. Also, feel free to leave any short story ideas or suggestions you'd like me to write in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll see y'all in my next video. Until then, take care and stay inspired.